What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you guys. And first of all, I apologize for the week absence. Did not do a video last week. Meant to do one, just kind of got caught up with things. And, you know, you have those weeks where you kind of just want to take a break. But I am back this week to do at least 1 or 2 videos for you. And I decided to show off my Scream Factory collection. And I'm going to do this in 3 parts, so this is part 1. And I kind of just want to talk about most of the movies, go into a little bit more detail with them, take them off the shelf, and show you guys what they look like. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know originally I was going to do this in October as part of like a October themed video, but I have a lot of great videos in mind for October. So stay tuned for that, guys. And I hope you enjoy this video. Let me know your guys' favorite Scream Factory titles. Let me know what titles you have. Just leave those comments down below. And if you have any questions, leave those comments down below as well. And I will answer those for you. Really excited to show this stuff off. I'm a big Scream Factory fan. This is pretty much these 2 shelves here. You don't see the other one. But it is my horror movie boutique label shelf. So I have my Scream Factories, Vesterons, Arrow, Vinegar Syndrome, a lot of those companies over here. I love collecting Blu-rays from all these companies, and Scream Factory is definitely, you know, one of the top favorites for me. I love what they do. They release great product. And I have a lot of amazing things to show off. So I don't collect them all. Wish I kind of had more space to do that, but I like to get the ones that I enjoy and love. But you know, Scream Factory is amazing, so all the stuff that they release is pretty awesome. Hope you enjoy this video again, guys, and happy Tuesday to you. So I was gonna say happy Monday, but happy Tuesday. So let's get started, guys, with the A's. And I also want to point out that you're going to see kind of non-Scream Factory Blu-rays in here. If I have a franchise, I usually like to keep all the movies together pretty much. So you're going to see non-Scream Factory titles in these videos. Not with my Vinegar Syndromes or Arrows, just the Scream Factory stuff. So starting off, we have the Amityville Horror Trilogy Collection. Absolutely love this trilogy. Great pack here, well designed. Great packaging. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about this one, but I absolutely love it. One thing I love about their box sets is they release every movie in individual cases. Great quality. Really impressed with their box sets from Scream Factory. So one of my favorites. That might still be available. I don't know if that's out of print or not. But if it is available and say you want to get it, I would definitely recommend picking it up. Then we got, and this is again a non-Scream Factory title, but again I like to keep most of my franchises together. You have the remake, which I really like that remake. I know it gets, you know, mixed to a lot of hate, but I really enjoy it. Have the Awakening, which I also really like that movie. April Fool's Day, this is one of the latest ones that they released. Really love that. Sorry for the glare, guys, but yeah, big fan of this one. Love that slasher movie. I love, you know, a unique slasher film, and that certainly is a unique slasher film. Assault on Precinct 13. One of my favorite John Carpenter movies. Absolutely love this film. Love this steelbook that they released from Scream Factory / Shout Factory. Very impressed with this, and yeah, I think it's an underrated John Carpenter movie. When people talk John Carpenter, of course, you know, Halloween, The Thing, those are 2 big ones that a lot of people talk about. Of course, you know, Escape from New York, just to think of a few of them on the top of my head. But Assault on Precinct 13, a very underrated one. I absolutely love this film. You could see a lot of skills as far as camera work that he would use for future movies with this film, and it's absolutely a favorite of mine. Definitely, probably, I don't know if it's top 5 favorite John Carpenter movies, but definitely up there as one of my favorites. So check that one out if you've never seen it. I feel it's just kind of underrated, or kind of gets overlooked compared to a lot of his other movies, and absolutely love that film. This is a Shout Factory / IFC film, and that is The Autopsy of Jane Doe. I don't know if they're going to do IFC anymore. I think they're kind of, done with IFC. I could be wrong, but I think a lot of the titles that came out from Shout Factory that were IFC are now going out of print. Shout Factory, Scream Factory. But Autopsy of Jane Doe. I love this movie. This is one of the IFC ones I have. Fantastic. If you've never seen it, check it out. Really good mystery, plot twisted movie. Very eerie film. Anything that takes place in a morgue or mortuary is creepy in my opinion. And this is definitely one of the creepiest supernatural films to come out. A lot of twists and turns that unravel in this movie. It's pretty much about a father and son. They own a mortuary, and they get a Jane Doe that comes in, and this Jane Doe has a lot of secrets even after her death. And a lot of things get revealed. If you've never seen Autopsy of Jane Doe, check it out. If you own it and say you haven't watched it yet, definitely watch that one. It is so good. And I would actually say this is probably a really good Halloween watch. So if you're looking for new things to watch, obviously this has been out a while, but if you've never seen it, this would be something new to watch in October. Big Trouble in Little China, another favorite of mine. I love John Carpenter. Love these steelbooks. Great stuff there. Underrated werewolf movie. I absolutely love it. That is Bad Moon. This is a really cool Blu-ray. It comes with the theatrical cut and the director's cut. The director's cut, I believe, is just they put in the added gore that they originally cut out of the movie. I think it's a better version. I absolutely love Bad Moon. Very underrated werewolf movie. Double feature pack. Originally, this was a Shout Factory DVD that they released, and then Scream Factory / Shout Factory released it on Blu-ray. That is Bad Dreams and Visiting Hours. I love them both. I think they're very underrated 80s thrillers / horror movies / slashers. You kind of can put them in different subgenres when it comes to the horror movie genre. But love Bad Dreams. I know it kind of gets a lot of people like to criticize it as a ripoff to Nightmare on Elm Street 3 for several reasons. Jennifer Rubin was also in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, and it takes place in a hospital. But I think it stands on its own, and I absolutely love Bad Dreams. And then Visiting Hours is a great thriller with Lee Grant in it, William Shatner. I'm forgetting the bad guy's name. Michael Ironside. He's in it, and he always plays such a creepy villain. But yeah, if you haven't seen these yet, if you haven't picked them up, check them out. I think they're still available, and they're worth owning in your Scream Factory / Shout Factory collection. This is hands down top 10 favorite horror movies of all time, top 10 favorite 70s horror movies of all time. That is Black Christmas, the original Black Christmas. Absolutely love it. So good. I think a lot of people know about it, but if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's worth watching. It's worth owning, I would say. Definitely worth picking up. Then we got the only remake I own from Black Christmas, and that is the 2006 movie. Obviously, this is not a Scream Factory title, but like I mentioned, I will kind of add non-Scream Factory titles within the collection if they relate to other movies that I own on Scream Factory. Love this remake. I think it's underrated. I think it's so good. It's a lot of fun. I think more people are appreciating this movie now since that new one came out, and I really have no interest in seeing it. I've heard nothing but pretty bad things about it. But I love the 2006 movie. Just a really fun slasher film. Love this Blu-ray. I know it's out of print, but if you come across it, pick it up. Definitely worth getting. Then we got one of my favorite remakes, definitely one of my favorite movies from the 80s, and that is The Blob. Love that. Very good remake. Absolutely love that film. And going with the remake, I have the Criterion of the original Blob, which I have yet to see. I know I need to watch it in October. This will probably be like a first-time watch in October. Very fitting for that month. I've heard nothing but fun things about this movie. I've heard it's campy, but, campy good. And for the time, the effects that they were able to use, people say are, a lot of fun. And I think it's just groundbreaking. That's the word I was looking for. Pretty groundbreaking, the effects that they were able to use at the time that this movie was made. So, but The Blob, looking forward to watching that again, probably an October watch. The Burning, one of my favorite summer slasher movies. I watch it every summer. Just so good. We got Candyman. This movie still scares me today, creeps me out, and every time I watch this movie, I can't think of a mirror any different. I always think of, I relate to the mirrors in my house when I watch Candyman, and yeah, creeps me out. You know, people talk about Jaws in the water, Psycho in the shower, Candyman in the mirrors. Yeah, Candyman, so good, but so eerie. Looking forward to the new one. Then we got the original Carrie. A lot of people know about this, but this is fantastic. Absolutely love Carrie. This is going out of print, so if it's still available, guys, pick it up. If you don't own the Scream Factory release yet, it's a must own. Then we got the Carrie double feature. This is out of print, but again, if you can pick it up for a good price, get it, guys. I mean, I really enjoy both movies. I know I'm kind of like that's a very unpopular opinion, but The Rage Carrie 2, I've always really enjoyed that movie ever since I was younger, seeing it on TV. And the Carrie TV remake, I remember when it came out. And fun fact, that was actually supposed to be a TV show, but instead of doing a TV show, they went ahead and just released it as a TV movie. But I enjoy this pack. I'm glad I own it. I'm a Carrie completist, so I have to own all the Carrie movies. And speaking of which, yes, the 2013 movie. I know I just talked about how, like, I have no interest in seeing the Black Christmas, the new one that came out. I really don't. For that movie, I just don't like that they pretty much took the original plot and they got rid of it. You know, I know the Carrie remake's not perfect. It's actually a decent film. Every time I watch it, I enjoy it more and more. However, not the greatest. It does stick to the plot overall pretty much, but not the greatest movie. Cool slipcover though, and got it really cheap, so I had to pick that one up. Then we got Child's Play. Yes, big fan of Child's Play. Absolutely love it. Everybody knows about Chucky. This is my favorite one of the bunch though. Absolutely love it. So, still very eerie, still very creepy today. I think the reason why it's my favorite is because, you know, it's creepy, it's intense. It does have its humor, but it doesn't rely on the humor. It's actually really, really creepy. And I still watch it today and kind of get creeped out with it. But yeah, love the original Child's Play. And again, another remake, guys. And the reason why I have this one next to this one is because, as a collector, you just gotta love that a spine kind of goes well together. But unlike the Carrie remake, I really enjoyed it the first time I watched it, and I still really enjoy it. I went into this movie not really expecting too much. I knew it might be good, but I went open-minded. That's it. I did not hype myself up, but I really enjoyed Child's Play. I know it's an unpopular opinion. I thought it was really cool. They stuck to the premise, but they did their own thing. So unlike the Black Christmas remake, which they pretty much wiped everything out, you know, they did their own thing with Child's Play, but they stuck to the original idea. And I really enjoy Child's Play, so. Then we got Class of 1984. Yeah, this is a great one. This is a very underrated film from the 80s. More of a thriller than a horror movie, but you know, it is so good. If you've never seen Class of 1984, check it out. A must watch. I think that one's still in print, so definitely pick it up. Cherry Falls, great slasher film from the 2000s. Literally 2000, so that movie's 20 years old now. I remember when it premiered on USA during October, and I absolutely love Cherry Falls. It's a great movie to watch in the fall. It has a great fall feeling, so if you've not seen it, or fall atmosphere. But if you have not seen it, check out Cherry Falls. Okay, we're gonna go through these pretty quick. I like to talk. We got Cobra. I've yet to see this, but Looking forward to watching it. I meant to watch it months ago, but something happened where I didn't watch it that night. But Cobra, I like Sylvester Stallone, and a lot of people say it's an action movie, but it's kind of a slasher movie too. So very cool. Creepshow. Don't really need to talk about Creepshow, but look at this packaging. It's amazing. If you've not seen Creepshow, go out and watch it. Pick it up. Then we got the Critters collection. Yes, big Critters fan. Just actually watched the first one before I did this video, and that movie's so much fun. I forgot how good that movie was. I always enjoyed it, but I really, really enjoy that film. And I'm looking forward to watching the other films in the set. Critters, gotta love them. And then I've yet to see this. Bought it when it was on sale for $12.99. It was always $19.99. But I got it, and it goes with the series. And that is Critters Attacks. So, don't know too much about it. Gonna watch it soon, though. Looking forward to watching it. The Crush. Great thriller with Alicia Silverstone. A great, like, femme fatale movie. I love that subgenre. That's one of the best ones. The Dawn of the Dead remake. I really enjoy this edition of Dawn of the Dead, and I really enjoy this remake. This is a great remake. Top 10 remake for me, in my opinion. Absolutely love it. Day of the Dead, George A. Romero's Day of the Dead. So, another one I really enjoy. I don't love it as much like other people do, but I can appreciate the film, and I do really enjoy it. Out of the original George Romero Dead trilogy, it goes Dawn, Night, and Day for me. But Day, what I love, and I think the best music from any of his Romero Dead films, this has the best music in it, the best score. Really love the score, really love the effects in the movie. Pretty gruesome, but I think they're great. Definitely get under your skin. Deadly Blessing, one of my favorite Wes Craven movies. Absolutely love that. Then we got Death Becomes Her, which is very cool. This was kind of a, you know, I almost would say like an oddball release for Scream Factory to release, but I'm glad they did anyway. I love Death Becomes Her. This is so good, and I believe this was the first time it was released on Blu-ray. They did a great job with it. Again, just kind of an oddball one because it's more comedy than anything, but, you know, it's a horror movie comedy, a dark comedy, so. This movie, I still have it sealed. I've seen it once, though. Absolutely love it. I'll probably watch it again in October. But if you've not seen this IFC Midnight film, check it out. Devil's Candy. So like I said, it's unopened. I've seen the movie, though. Really, really love the film. If you like metal, rock, if you like horror movies, it's a mix of both, and they work so well together. The Devil's Candy, check that one out. This one is long out of print, but I remember growing up with this movie. You know, nothing too special about it, but it's just like a fun 90s horror movie thriller. It came out around the same time as like a lot of the slasher films from the late 90s, and I think it's really good. It's not a slasher movie, more thriller, but glad they released it. Disturbing Behavior. Again, long out of print, but if you can get these titles, guys, if you can get them for a good price, pick them up. Really enjoy Disturbing Behavior. We got Drag Me to Hell. Originally, I was not going to get this. I thought, you know what, I have the standard Blu-ray, I'm okay with it. I'm glad I picked it up because it has some great bonus features. It has 2 different cuts of the film, which is awesome. I did not know that this release had both cuts. But love Drag Me to Hell. That is a great one. It was really, I think, honestly popular when it came out, but now it kind of goes under the radar, and not a lot of people talk about it. Kind of a film that went under the radar in the 80s, but it's built a cult following. That's The Entity. Love The Entity. Very creepy movie. Must watch if you've never seen it. So good. Like, in my opinion, it might not be as good as Poltergeist, but it's up there with it. So, the original Poltergeist. Sorry. Let me get a drink of water. Alright, going on, guys. So this is going out of print, but my buddy Lewis got this for me at Walmart for $12. So if your Walmart still has this, pick it up. Escape from New York. So very cool. Not one of my top Carpenter favorites, but a good movie. And I'm glad I own it. $12, that's not bad for that. And then I just have the standard Blu-ray for this one. And again, I like to keep, you know, series and franchises together. That's Escape from LA. This one's good. I enjoy it. Kind of like on the same level of the first movie, as far as me enjoying them. I don't love these movies. But if the remake ever went on sale, if I found it for a good, not the remake, but if the Scream Factory edition of Escape from LA went on sale, I would pick it up. But happy with this. So Kurt Russell, I think, definitely makes the movies, and the score, especially in the first movie, is really good. This is an underrated Scream Factory one, and it is going out of print. However, if you don't want to get the standard release, it is available on the Town That Dreaded Sundown Blu-ray release that they released. That's a tongue twister right there. But I recommend watching it. So if you have the Town That Dreaded Sundown, it does come with that movie as a bonus feature. That's The Evictors. I love The Evictors. Just a really simple thriller from the 70s. Same director who did the Town That Dreaded Sundown. The original Town That Dreaded Sundown directed this. And I'm glad to own it on Blu-ray by itself. I really love this movie. So very simple again, but a great thriller. Then we got, and again, I like to keep my series together, so we have the first 3 Exorcist films. Obviously, The Exorcist, I have 2 different editions. Obviously, this is not released from Scream Factory, but 2 and 3 are, so I own those, so I like to keep them together. You got this UK Blu-ray of both the theatrical cut and the director's cut on here. So very cool. A lot of great bonus features. Love The Exorcist. Please don't let that reboot. I don't want to say please don't let that reboot happen. I know that's really bad to say. I know a lot of people don't want it to happen. I just don't want them to do a shot-by-shot remake. So if they do a reboot and it's its own thing, but it's connected in the Exorcist universe somehow, I'd be okay with it. But let's not do a shot-by-shot remake of this. You can't capture what this movie did, but, you know, they had the TV show, and even though I haven't seen it yet, I know that got a lot of praise. So if they go into the reboot route, and they do their own thing, I'll be okay with it. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but, yeah. I'm a big fan of The Exorcist, though. Absolutely love it. Got the Steelbook from Best Buy last year. Had to just pick that up. That was like $12. Love it. Love the colors. Going on, you got Exorcist 2 The Heretic and Exorcist 3. So Exorcist 2 The Heretic, this comes with 2 different cuts of the movie. A original TV cut and then the original cut of the movie. I don't really know too much of a difference. I think there's like a 15-minute like extra footage in the original cut, where in the TV cut they cut out like 15 minutes of it. I think I've only seen the original cut of the movie. I don't think I've ever seen the TV cut. But this is a cool release. If you like the movie, or say you're just a completist, I enjoyed the film. It's not perfect, guys, and I could even admit that rewatching it last October. It's not perfect, but I enjoyed enough to own it, and I like Linda Blair. I like the character of Reagan, so yeah. The Exorcist. You like a character that was possessed, but I like Reagan. I like Linda Blair. I like Linda Blair, and I gotta own The Exorcist too. Exorcist 3, absolutely love this movie, and I only fully really appreciated the movie last year when I watched it. I think it got better with each watch, but man, I loved it last year. I think it was watching people's reviews of this movie and then going back and watching it myself that really kind of changed my opinion. Very detailed reviews that I did watch. I love The Exorcist 3. It stands on its own. It's connected to the first movie, but you could almost honestly watch this movie as its own. And I love The Exorcist 3. I know William Peter Blatty directed and wrote this movie, and he wrote the book. and he wasn't happy with the theatrical cut. So there's the theatrical cut, and then there's the director's cut, which is just called Legion, and that is the cut that William Peter Blatty preferred more over the theatrical cut. Long history with it. There's some great bonus features on it. Check it out, guys. It's worth picking up. I love The Exorcist 3. I'm glad I gave it another chance. This is a fun slasher movie. I've yet to watch my Blu-ray, but I had it on a really cool DVD for a long time. This was $11.98 on their website. That is not the Final Exam, Final Exam. Just a fun slasher movie. I enjoy it for what it is. Simple slasher, but enjoyable. So I like that one. The Final Terror. Talk about a movie that had such a bad release prior to this. I mean, we had like really bad DVD release that, you know, if you're lucky to have it, that's cool, but it was not a great transfer. And there was never really a great transfer of this movie up until this release, and I'm so happy with this release. I love The Final Terror. So good. Great underrated Stephen King movie, Firestarter. Rewatched this one a few months back and love the Tangerine Dream music. Just love this movie in general. I know this one kind of gets mixed reviews, but I love Firestarter. Then we got the Fly set. Yes, very happy to own this. So I did not get this I did not get this at Walmart. Got it on eBay. It was $59 and some change, so $10 more than what I would have gotten it, or $20 more than what I would have gotten it at Walmart. But I still thought that was a great price for the Fly, because normally this thing would go for like $70 when it originally came out. Love the Fly set though. Still gotta dig into a lot of these. I've seen the remake and its sequel, and I love them both. And I watched the original movie for the first time a while back and loved it. So looking forward to digging more into that. I don't really have too much to say about the set, except it is fantastic and I'm glad I own it. Then we got The Fog, one of my favorite Scream Factory releases, just because I love the movie, and some really good bonus features on it. Great interview with Jamie Lee Curtis, right when she was kind of digging her feet back into the horror movie genre. Love that documentary, I love that interview. That was awesome. But yeah, The Fog, great one. Then we got Rest in Peace Stuart Gordon, From Beyond. I love From Beyond. I know this movie gets mixed reviews, but I love From Beyond. I go back and forth. Do I love this one more, or do I love Reanimator? I know most people would pick Reanimator, and I do love that movie, but right now I'm thinking From Beyond. So it's been a while since I've seen it though, so my opinion could change on that. And the last one, guys, of this video is The Funhouse. If you've not seen The Funhouse, one of the eeriest slasher movies I've ever seen. A lot of great twists, a lot of great things in the movie. So go into the movie. If you've never seen a trailer for this, don't watch the trailer. Watch the movie going open-minded. I love it. Very eerie movie. Tobe Hooper, rest in peace. One of his best movies. And honestly, you know, Tobe Hooper doesn't get a lot of credit because a lot of his movies are underrated. But if you go and watch his, like, especially his 70s and 80s stuff, hands down the best. Love The Funhouse. Check it out if you've never seen it. So good. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this part. Sorry if I was rushing, but I'm at the 30-minute mark almost. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, though. If you have any questions at all relating to any of these Scream Factory Blu-rays that I talked about, leave them down below. Leave those questions. I'll answer them for you. And let me know your guys' favorites. I would love to know your favorite Scream Factory releases. I love this company, Scream Factory / Shout Factory. I love the company. I think they're doing fantastic stuff. And yes, I will be doing a unboxing when that Friday the 13th set comes. Look out for that, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Happy Tuesday to you all. Remember, in with the positive, out with the negative. Go eat some Skittles. And much love to you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. Just know that. And I appreciate all your support. So, love you guys. Bye.